going on, my fellow A-Plusers? Welcome back once again to a brand new video. I'm your host, as always, Adam Perez. Look, I did not want to start my Monday off this way, talk about the case of the Mondays, but ladies and gentlemen, we might have some news here that winds up making us view Season 4 of Black Lightning a little bit differently. Let's go ahead and jump into the news. Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I don't know what's going on in the world of Black Lightning right now, but over the past couple of weeks, my emotions have been all up and down. It's just been a roller coaster ride, honestly, from Jordan Calloway getting a Painkiller spinoff to Chantel Twee being bumped up to a series regular to the announcement that Season 4 was going to be the Black Lightning's last season. I mean, how much worse can it certainly get, right? Well, we might have that answer for you. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dive into this. China McClain, who plays Jennifer Pierce on Black Lightning, is leaving Black Lightning before the end of Season 4, according to SuperHeroHype.com. I believe that this information actually dropped yesterday afternoon after we did our live show of A+ Hero Report. So we didn't talk about it when we discussed the farewell of the Black Lightning season. So when this did pop up into my feed today, I thought it'd be pretty interesting to go ahead and check out and see exactly what's going on with China McClain. So let's go ahead and get into this this article here. It says China McClain is leaving Black Lightning before the end of Season 4. Black Lightning fans are still reeling from last week's news that the show's upcoming 4th season will be its last. No kidding. But even before the series producers made the decision to close the book on the Davis family story, one key cast member was already planning her exit for Arrowverse. China McClain, who plays Jennifer Pierce, recently revealed that Black Lightning Season 4 was going to be her last swan song either way. She did make the announcement on a lengthy video she posted on her Instagram account, which I did go ahead and get the opportunity to check it out if you want to. It's about 12 minutes long. They even have it here on the article, which I will go ahead and put in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself. But some of the things that China did say, she says, "What I do know and have known along with the rest of the cast since before we even started shooting this season is that I am leaving the show and was leaving the show. This was going to be my last season regardless of if it went on or not, for different reasons that, to be honest, I don't want to get into. I just want y'all to trust me on it." She also goes on to say, "I'm not leaving because I had a terrible time working with CW," and she goes and shouts out some of the presidents and executives and things like that, showrunners. She says, I always will love it, will love them. He gets it, and the people that actually know me, they know why I make the decisions that I make." So ladies and gentlemen, Jennifer will in fact be departing in Season 4, and according to her Instagram account also, she does in fact reference that we may not see her very much in this season at all. So it seems as though she's already taken the steps to kind of exit out of Season 4. So when we do go into this brand new season, expect to not unfortunately see very much of Jennifer. I know some people might in fact be thrilled about that idea. I personally am not. I believe it's Indy. Not really the biggest fan of China McClain's acting, but I really enjoyed just her chemistry with her family, especially her times with her sister. Like, I honestly love just seeing those two ladies just squabble at each other or go at each other and also be there for each other's support. I mean, they do such a good job of just showcasing that love as sisters that they certainly have for one another. So a part of me is definitely going to go ahead and miss that, and with China certainly not being there for this season. So maybe we get a little bit more focus on the Anissa character, maybe the love life between her and Grace. Maybe China really is planning on departing. So she hasn't really given us too much detail in regards to why she's leaving, just the fact that she is. She's at least kind of canceling out the idea that, look, it's not because I have any issues with the people that I'm currently working with. You know, when I did watch her IG account, for the most part, it definitely feels as though this year has been a very eye-opening experience for her. You know, she talks about the idea of COVID, seeing just some of the political climate that we're in, how people are certainly treating each other, and considering the fact that China, even from just just some of the things that I have seen on her account, seems to be a pretty big believer in God. You know, seems to be, I don't know if she's Christian or whatever the case may be, but a lot of her decision making is really followed along those paths, and wherever she certainly feels God is leading her, that's the direction that she's certainly going to go. So I feel as though, and I listen, there's a part of me that can relate to China. I do feel like just with everything that we've been through this year, it kind of does change you significantly. So it seems as though she's realizing that this whole Hollywood vibe and maybe the acting gig for her, she even mentions in her IG account, is kind of all of an illusion, right? And so she really wants to kind of get down to the nitty gritty of what changes she needs to make as a person to help this, I guess, the world or the country or each other, you know what I mean? So I definitely expect to see China get into a lot of other projects that truly motivate her, whether that be her getting back into movies or television, I don't know, but wherever God certainly is pulling her in her direction, I'm pretty sure she feels that this is the best decision for her. So we'll see what happens, and best of luck goes out to China McClain. We already have been saying our farewells to Black Lightning after season 4, but it really would have been great to have China around at least for most of season 4 if we plan on saying goodbye to this season. So, you know, maybe some of my hope of seeing her pop back on the Painkiller a spin-off series, I feel like she's pretty much eliminated that idea from happening. So we'll see what happens to the rest of the crew, if they wind up coming on to other projects or they follow China McClain's path and decide to go down another route, because it definitely feels as though she's maybe over the whole Hollywood shtick and is really going to go ahead and do some things that are going to cause some change and help some people out in this world. So definitely have to be, you know, I find that honestly pretty commendable, to be quite honest with you, to go ahead and stop what you're doing to go ahead and follow another path. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like DC has just set us up, honestly. Like, if I could be honest with you, I feel like DC has set us up the first 2 weeks to give us, here's some great Black Lightning news, and then all of a sudden, like, the calendar changes for a week and it's like, all right, let's start sprinkling them with the bad news. No more news, Black Lightning. Just focus on producing the last final season. And honestly, like, even watching her IG video, she talks about how the cast just found out that the show is being canceled. So, like, for me, it does give me a little bit worry as to how this season is now going to go. Are we going to get a definitive season finale, or is there going to be a cliffhanger that we're never going to find out how it ends? I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is all put together rather well. But listen, at the end of the day, guys, these are just my A+ opinions. I want to know yours. Are you going to miss China McClain? I don't think she was necessarily the strongest link in this season, but I always loved just the family dynamic she brought along, that sisterly love that we saw between her and the squabbles between her and Anissa, and of course her great storyline with Khalil over the past couple of seasons. So it's been great to see her turn into her own hero, even though she tends to just rush into things untrained and not knowing what she's doing. So we'll see what happens to her character as we get into season 4. But if I don't see you again, China McClain, thank you for the 4 seasons of Black Lightning that you certainly did give us, and hopefully we'll see you in something else in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the live chat or the comment section box below, and of course we'll see you later on this weekend, and as always, every Sunday live at 11 a.m. Central Time. Join us for A+ Hero Report. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, do me a big favor, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. Bye.